This is Eagle Owl. Was I right or was I right? I called out the Jaelan Phillips trade, but we're going to talk about Jihaad Campbell. There's a lot more. We're going to deep dive into Jaelan Phillips and what he could bring to the Philadelphia Eagles. But let's get straight into it. All right, man. Before we talk about Jaelan Phillips, I'm telling you right now, this video is going to be mainly about Jaelan Phillips. Let's talk about this whack ass NFC East. Giants can't win all of a sudden. They supposed to have been the hottest team after beating us. Washington, all these primetime games. Can't win in the primetime. Cowboys got the greatest offense on earth. Man, I just watched the whack ass Cowboys put up 10 points. I know the end score, they scored 17. That 1 point was off of special teams, a block punt. Them dudes put up 10 points. They ass. Cowboys are ass. And we officially win the bye week. I mean, the whole NFC East lost. You needed some teams outside of the NFC East to lose, and the Lions and the Packers. They did that. We did not play a game. We found ourselves in the number one seed. Thank you. Thank you for the Lions to choke. Thank you for that. NFC East, y'all continue to lose, besides the Eagles, of course. Just thank you. You ended the week really, really well. Because I kept saying, man, if the Cowboys lose on Monday, that's the topper. That's just the topper for a great off week. And we get an edge rusher. Man, the NFC East is ass. We can definitely repeat if everything stay intact and we keep making strong moves. Speaking of strong moves, welcome to the Philadelphia Eagles, Jaelan Phillips. And he had a couple things to say. Seeing what bit Dom.
We are here with Jaelan Phillips. You wake up this morning and you probably got a call. What is it like to be traded here to Philly and the defending champs and the 6-2 Eagles?
I mean, it's incredible. It's like I had no idea this was going to happen, but I mean, there's literally no other team I'd rather play for. Obviously Philly is a storied franchise, great tradition here, incredible team. So I'm just excited to get in, get to work with the guys, man. I'm super excited. It's going to be awesome.
And you had a lot of success with Vic Fangio for that year. What is the fit with Vic Fangio? Are you excited to be reunited with him?
Yeah, I love Vic as a person and as a coach. So like you said, I had some good success with him. Excited to get back into his system and play with the other guys on the defense too.
For Eagles fans, final question. What are you going to bring for this Eagles team in this city?
Oh, man, I'm just going to work my ass off. I'm going to, come in, be a humble worker, earn the guys' respect, earn the fans' respect, just come in and do everything I can to support the team. I want to be able to fly around and make plays. Yeah, literally fly around.
Best wishes to you.
Absolutely.
Welcome to Philly.
Yes, sir. Go Birds.
Appreciate your time.
It's pretty dope, man. I like it. It seemed like he's excited. He's on a winning organization. And it seemed like he's happy to be with Vic Fangio. Now, a lot of these moves seem like familiarity moves, right? You have Jair Alexander, Christian Parker relationship. You have Michael Carter, Joe Douglas relationship. And you have Jaelan Phillips, Vic Fangio relationship. Mind you, Jaelan Phillips was having such a great year under Vic Fangio. He had 6.5 sacks in 8 games. 6.5 sacks in 8 games. Like, this dude, when I watch him play, he gives me that Josh Sweat finesse and actually can be better than Josh Sweat. Big dude, the way he moved, he got that club. Like, man, this dude can be something, man, with the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what's crazy? If he work out in Philadelphia, say if he is just a rental, right? Let's just say that for the sake of argument, like we just can't afford him. He had that great of a year. You know, we get a comp pick and it could be up to a 3rd rounder. If he balls out, which I believe he will, he already got 3 sacks, then put him under this system, he will get more. We could get a 3rd round pick for 2027 if we can't afford him. Now, it'd be great if he balls out and we can afford him because we gave up a 3rd round pick. And people kept saying, man, that price too high. Do y'all know we had 3 3rd rounders? 3 3rd rounders? So we gave up ours. We still keep the Jets one. We know the Jets is going to be ass. Jets going to pick in the top 5. So We gave up ours basically. It looked like it's going to be basically a fourth, and we still got our early third rounder from the Jets. So I love this trade. I really, really do. And if you don't believe me how good Jaelan Phillips is, let's listen to Emmanuel Acho.
All right, Eagles fans, here's an exclusive look at who is newly acquired pass rusher Jaelan Phillips. There's a lot to be excited about. Nothing more than he has legitimate pass rush moves that he commits to memory. He loves this club with the right hand, arm over move, and he wins nearly every single time. Jaelan Phillips is a dude that has 26 sacks and 38 career starts. 26 sacks and 38 career starts, roughly 11 and a half sacks per season if he were to start every game on a 17-game season. Jaelan Phillips is an individual who plays with a lot of power, a lot of tenacity, but more than anything, he does not stumble into his sacks. He gets his sacks because he has committed moves to memory, something that Eagles fans will love, given that the Philadelphia Eagles, they only rank 24th in the NFL in sacks this season. Again, that's that club, that's that arm over move. Watch it. These aren't like lucky sacks. These aren't effort sacks. These are legitimate, I have a plan, and I'm going to execute my plan caliber sacks. Watch the bend, watch the right arm, and he has size, he has strength. But here's what I love. Vic Fangio saw Jaelan Phillips when he was coaching him in 2023 prior to that Achilles injury. And Vic Fangio said, wait a second. If you can have 6.5 sacks and 6 starts when I'm coaching you, imagine what you can do when I'm coaching you for a season. Here he is right now playing the run. I showed you he's a really good pass rusher when he needs to be. But also, here he is playing the run. Watch him completely dominate this tight end, sit him on the ground, and then go make a tackle. See, he's not just a finesse football player. He's also a physical, sit-you-down type of football player. But I'll end by saying this. At 26 years of age, what I love most about Jaelan Phillips is that the Eagles now have first right of refusal on him. If they love what he does the rest of the season, you can pay him. And you probably don't have to pay him that much money because he's been hurt the last 2 years. So you can probably get a 26-year-old, legitimate former first-round pick pass rusher for the cheap. Eagles fans, this is a player that I will be excited about. And I can tell you this much. Y'all know I don't blow smoke. Jaelan Phillips, physical, also has finesse, and he has pass rush moves that he knows how to execute. Ready, break.
I'm telling you, this trade, man, this trade is it. I kept saying, let's get our edge rusher. We need our edge rusher. The only thing I'm surprised about this trade, this was the trade that was in the media, like the Eagles really wanted him. And this trade actually came through because, again, I didn't hear Jair Alexander to us. And you've seen more reports start coming out later, like the Eagles wanted him for quite a while. I didn't hear the Michael Carter is on, even on a trade block. And we got him. So, we made our play for our edge rusher. But just like you guys were telling me, like, even if the corners don't work, say if Michael Carter and Jair Alexander is just deaf, they're really good depth because when you look at last year's team, right? The great thing about that team, we did have Slay, we did have Quinion, and we did have Cooper. But the guys behind them, like the Isaiah Rodgers of the world, it wasn't no big drop-off, if any. Like when Slay went down, you seen when Isaiah Rodgers came in, it wasn't bad. Or even Devontae Maddox as a backup was fine. He was fine. I'm not saying he was great, but he was fine. He had one of the best pass breakups in the Super Bowl. Like, you had Cooper DeJean who had to sit, and the first thing Patrick Mahomes did, let me attack Devontae Maddox. And Devontae Maddox, got the PBU, and that was great. Now you have a situation like that and you sub in Michael Carter, maybe it's not so much a big of a drop off. And Adoree Jackson dealing what he dealing with, maybe if you sub in, Jair Alexander, maybe he could be something. So again, I get what y'all saying. I'm coming around on the Jair Alexander thing. I'm coming around. But hopefully Jair Alexander, we could get him to be that guy. Maybe Christian Parker can unlock what he's seen in Green Bay and Jair Alexander. Maybe. But let's talk about a guy I've been worried about a little bit about his playing time. Jihaad Campbell. Jihaad Campbell, I've been thinking about what we gonna do with Jair Alexander? What we gonna do with Jihaad Campbell playing time? Because Jaelan Phillips, he's gonna get playing time. You got Brandon Graham coming up, and it's gonna be interesting what we do with the roster because now we have 53 with Brandon Graham being elevated, with Jaelan Phillips, the trade being finalized. You still got your Corian Bennett and Nolan Smith. Still don't have a roster spot. So it's going to be interesting what we do with the last two spots. But Jihaad Campbell, because do I really want to take Nakobe Dean off the field? As crazy as it sounds, because Jihaad Campbell, he was having like defensive rookie of the year type play, but Nakobe Dean is playing better on the field. Like, we got a good problem right now, but I feel bad for Jihaad Campbell because, again, he was just having that rookie year, but Nakobe Dean right now is just better. He's just better. And Jihaad Campbell, he's not going to see much snaps at the edge group. I hope not. That means if he is, that means something is totally wrong. But Nolan Smith is going to get those snaps. Jalis Hunt still going to get some snaps. Brandon Graham maybe get like 5, 6, 7 at most with this trade. So where does that fit Jihaad Campbell? Does he come in just on past situations? I don't know. But again, the Eagles got a good problem. Just one of those things I'm stepping back like, man, I really do feel bad for like a Jihaad Campbell. You know, hopefully some way, somehow he could find his way on the field. But just let me know in the comments how you think we're going to use Jihaad Campbell, man. But that's all I got for you guys today. I really wanted to just talk about Jaelan Phillips. It's the bye week. It's not much to talk about, you know, besides the trade that we made. But, you know, next Monday, Eagles will be on TV, man. We'll be on TV. You know, they're going to talk about roster moves and injury reports. We're going to talk about all of that. I can't wait. I felt like I had the week off, but I got to get back in the groove. I've been a little lazy. I ain't going to lie. I've been a little lazy, but we're going to get back into the groove, man. This is Eagle Al, man. I'm out.